Some of the cool stuff you can do in this trading simulator is using the research features. There's two places where you can find all of the research features. The most complete is right here on this quotes page, but we also list some of the most useful ones right here on the right hand panel. From the market summary all the way through the bottom of stock research at the analyst ratings, all of these go through into our quotes widget, which has just a multitude of information of just about everything you could need to know. So for example, by default it'll load up Google and it'll show you the performance of today, the last 5 days, the last month, the last 3 months, or even the last year, or you can even have it go longer to just see how far back the charts go to see what kind of trades it's been doing. It gives you the last price in the markets, the bid ask, the open price, the last time it traded. It traded right at the market close at 4 p.m. Just all kinds of information here. Down here it'll even give you the latest market news for any symbol that you put in on the US exchange. And then up here we even have a lot more different options to look at. So the markets tab will tell us how has the general US market been in the last day or so. Some of the biggest market news, some of the biggest indices, that kind of thing. The indices will tell us a little bit more information about some of the major indices and where they've been going today. If you're looking at these for the biggest, broadest index of what's going on in the actual markets. Market movers tells us some of the biggest movement we've seen was UWTI, for example, it's a triple leverage ETF for crude oil and went down by 8.75% today, so it was a huge market mover. You can even look up ETFs, some of the best ETFs in the world if that's what you're looking for, which are they're like mutual funds, but they trade like stocks. IPOs, the initial public offerings of many stocks. You can find information here. Calendars, if you want to know, for example, the broker upgrades, earnings, corporate actions. So this is going to be splits and dividends. All those things are in here just for you to look up. Some of the cooler things we also have is for each company, it'll tell you a profile of that company, give you a basic description of it, so you can just look up any random symbol you like and you can get a little bit of information on that company. You can look at their current financial statements. There's the balance sheet, the income statement, and the cash flow statements. You can view it annually or quarterly, whatever you like to do. SEC filings. And then even one of the coolest things that we have offering for in the quotes is these analyst ratings. You can get a good idea of, do you want to buy something like this, because it'll tell you, you put in your symbol and it'll tell you what the analysts in the actual industry are saying about it. So for Google, we have 8 analysts, 8 of the top analysts saying you should buy it, 3 more saying you should probably buy it, and then just one of them is saying, just hold on to it if I already have it. So there's dozens more different pages and different views of information in this tool, so I encourage everyone to take a look at it and try to find as much information as you can before you start investing.